I think digitalization
Mhm.
promotes more of a competitiveness, right?
Mhm.
And you have to be
And
competitive.
creative, downright creative, because you know
Yes.
what? A lot of education processes, education and healthcare in a way, the most conservative industries, and we still tending to what? To industrial revolution that happened 100 years ago. And many of the processes, right, we're so used to, near and dear to our heart, is
Yeah.
actually tending to those, industrial realities. But guess what? Right, we are not attachment to our computers, we are really human beings who are
Yeah.
creative to begin with. So I'm glad we.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I don't want to underestimate or underplay the fact that a lot of people don't have the connectivity to the internet yet, and they don't have the luxury of learning through computers yet. I think we as a society, as global society or at country level, need to think about those people, how we can lift them up, like provide internet services to those people and educate them, because they can be left behind. And this is always like when we label it as collateral damage. We always have done it, but like we have to lessen that collateral damage. And there are people that are left behind, and again, it when income inequality happens, then it has so many side effects. There's a social unrest, and the people are on the edge. Mental illness is on the rise in masses because of that inequality. And there's weird kind of correlations and causations between economics of people and health of people and crime rates and political stabilities. And we see that in front of our eyes being played right now, right? So we can pick a um, kind of iffy leader if people were desperate for change. They can pick anybody for change. And that's
Absolutely. So we're here to kind of mind what's happening around us, because when people
yes,
say I'm above politics, I'm not interested in politics, politics comes to you. So
it's part of
I'm
life.
myself very interested in economics and politics, because frankly, that's life. Okay, it's not just something extra on top of
Yeah.
your daily life. This is who you are as human being, part of society. Sarbjeet, thank you. I mean, this is deep. This is good.
Yeah.
Great conversation we're having. So
I enjoyed it. Thank you
yeah,
very
yeah.
much.
To wrap this up, right? Couple of words for new entrepreneurs and for younger mid-career people there. Where do you think in tech, the great stuff will be happening?
I think if you're just starting, I think machine learning is going to be the key in every sort of facet of our life. Take a look at that if you're in high tech, starting a company and stuff like that. You mentioned blockchain. Blockchain will be kind of behind the scenes kind of technology. It will be woven into every system. Do not sweat about it. It's like TCP/IP of next era, if you will.
Mhm.
If you're tech, I mean, we said it's a non-tech show, but I'm mentioning some terms here. It will be like very foundational, so don't like sweat it. It will be built into systems. Um, yeah, I think machine learning, learn cloud, learn how to hack like quickly, stuff like quickly. It's age of micro consumption, I call it. Micro, that means micro production. So people don't want to spend too much money. We are in the sharing economy. Like nobody want, like people, the younger generation doesn't want to buy a car. They want to just get a ride, and the rides will be cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as we get self-driving cars and stuff like that, which we're still like we're waiting for those, but it will happen, right? So think about the micro production. Means like when you start something, focus on one thing and nail that down, and then that will work. And that's why the app. That's what. Have you ever like? I will give you an example. On your smartphone, how many apps you use which do more than one thing? And if they do more than one thing, do you ever use that? You don't. So you always go to the tool which does the work, and because it lets you interoperate with other things. So with microservices, not only in the software world but also in the physical world, we are increasing the interoperability of the systems through technology. So when you're starting a business, it can be a physical business also, right? Think in micro terms, like be a 7-Eleven of the world, not a Walmart.
You know, one of the entrepreneur friends I spoke with a few weeks ago, he told me, nail it before you scale it. Okay,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
nail something practical and particular, right, before you have your name and before you really think about big other things you can do, possibly, right?
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about the startup journeys and how startups work and all that, but it progress. And there's a thing called product market fit. So you have to do the product market fit before you can scale and
Sarbjeet, I want to have this startup conversation with you.
some other
Okay,
time.
can I take you up for, I don't know, a couple of months from now? Whenever you have a moment, I'm here. It's easy to arrange. So let's talk about startups, because this is enormously interesting to hear from you.
All right, next time, and we don't want to keep this long, and viewers will be bored. Like, "Man, these people are talking for an hour. What are they talking about?"
I think
So
they
we'll keep
were
it.
very interesting people. So yeah,
Yeah, no, we'll keep it like again micro consumption. Content has to come in micro chunks. Also, I think
here we
people
go.
digest that better.
Here we go. Sarbjeet, thank you so very much. So stay well,
Thank you.
exercise,
You
eat
too.
well, and come
Thanks.
back to Saugatalks. You're always welcome.
Yeah, all of you, just stay well and spend time with your family and stay healthy and stay positive. Most of all, thank
That
you.
would help. That would help you. Thanks so much.